All right, so we got some Liga MX games early up in this week. We got 3 games for Tuesday, August 22. Let's get right into it. Chivas hosting Club Tijuana. Tijuana playing some very sorry football, man. It is what it is. Chivas, they should have won when they went up against Juarez this past Friday. They should have won that game. Juarez ended up getting a draw on Chivas. Too many missed opportunities. Maybe I think they get things right at home. So I'm going to take Chivas on the money line. But if you guys don't like that pick, but you also don't want to take Tijuana, I think Tijuana has enough to score. And if you still don't like that, I would say take the over. I can see Chivas getting threes. I can see them scoring 3 on this sorry of a team, Tijuana. But I think Tijuana can score one of their own and that both teams to score hits. Chivas takes the win 2-1, man, such a cash out day. All 3 of those things hit. I've had that happen before, and trust me, it feels nice. And I think that will happen again this time. Um, but the only thing I don't have too much confidence in is that both teams to score because I could see Chivas shutting Tijuana out. But again, once it gets closer to game time, you guys will know my final locked in picks. But at the moment, I think all these bets are good. I think, that's why I say recommended picks. I think all 3 of these are good. So if you want to take any one of those 3 or all 3, I'm not against it. I think it'll do you guys some good. I think they can all hit, to be honest. Second game for August 22nd, going down Tuesday. Mazatlan receiving Puebla. Out of the both of these, Mazatlan is the one that looks in good shape. They had Leon's number. They almost ended up getting a surprise win at Leon. And this Puebla team, man, they just keep finding ways to receive goals. Their offense shows little signs of life, but they just quite can't finish. They quite can't get on the board to carry that whole team. So what we're going to do, we're just going to keep fading them because that seems to be the moneymaker. We're just going to keep betting against this Puebla team until they give us reasons not to. And with Mazatlan not looking bad at all up against Leon, one of the tougher teams, we got no choice but to take them straight on the money line. I might even have to handicap it, the plus a half a goal with Mazatlan, just in case that there's a draw and it's, the bet's not a total loss because this league, anything can happen. It's football. Anything can happen in this sport. Crazy things can happen. So might have to put that handicap just in case things don't go our way. But Mazatlan on the money line, they should be able to deal. They should be able to walk away with that win. I love the way they were playing against Leon, even though they lost it. But that game should have easily been at least a 2-2 draw, if not a win for Mazatlan. But give me Mazatlan on the money line, and let's move on to that last game. Last game of the night for Tuesday, August 22nd. FC Juarez hosting Pumas UNAM. Juarez, they're looking less and less consistent. They're starting to look a little bit weaker. They managed to pull a draw against Chivas, but honestly, that was Chivas' game. Juarez barely ended up catching and getting the equalizer. Not too much faith in them going up against this Pumas team. Pumas been playing a lot better. I'm actually happy that they missed so many goals against Toluca because I had the draw in that game and it hit. So thanks to Pumas for missing so many opportunities. But that's not the case this game. I actually hope they take advantage of those opportunities. Toluca got really lucky to pull out of Pumas' home with a draw, with a 1-1. It was a 1-1 draw up against Toluca, and Pumas was dominating that game. For some reason, they just could not finish and get on the board with more than one. They were falling behind. They were actually down 1. They tied it a couple of minutes later. And then the rest of the first and second half, 1-1, almost the majority of the game. But they let go of so many chances. But it looks like their offense is starting to really wake up. And I think they get the finishes up against this Juarez team. So give me Pumas on the money line. I think Juarez can get another lucky goal in. But even if they don't, I still think Pumas has the capacity to make this even a 3-0 game shutout. So the over for sure I'm going to hit. I'm just telling you guys that right now. Pumas, I think, can get it done. They should get it done. They better not be some BS draw tied up game. But then again, this Pumas team, for being as inconsistent as they are, I could expect that. But judging from their last game, they should be able to come into Juarez and just walk away with a significant win with an explosive offense. 3-1 Pumas. We get that. We all go home happy. Those were the picks for Tuesday, August 22nd. For all my final picks that I lock in, I share my final picks whenever there's games down on Instagram. So just check my story out, check my timeline. That's where I'm going to put in all my final picks a couple of hours, maybe sometimes even a couple minutes before the games actually start. So if you guys are curious for what picks I actually finally completely lock in, go ahead, give me a follow on Instagram. If you guys got more picks, any more ideas, go ahead and share them with me. Let's get this money.